Hello, my fabulous followers. Today, I would like to deep dive into this mysterious world of loneliness. Sounds spooky? Don't worry, because here we're going to unravel its secrets and whether actually if it's good for you or not. So, buckle up, folks. So, what exactly is this loneliness? I think I can relate this with an example. When all of your friends are talking about this new show and you have not binge watched it, I think that feeling for me would be loneliness. Well, if I have to define loneliness, it would be that feeling of being alone and yearning for good human connection, isn't it? But the question which I have is, why does this loneliness even exist? Well, my friend, I think it exists for a reason. It's the way of nature or universe nudging you to tell that you need to form new connections. You need to have people around you. Because if you have everybody around you, definitely you're not alone. And if you don't, that's when you are. And this is a beautiful way or a reminder, I would say, for you to create those new connections and meaningful ones in your life. Then the question is, how often should we be lonely? Well, you can't be lonely very often because definitely that will not help you because man is a, or I would say human is a social animal, isn't it? But that, on the other hand, if you are like a social butterfly, always surrounded with people, that also couldn't be good because you wouldn't have time or the me time which I think we all deserve. Well, the best part, or I would say the best deal out of this situation would be try to be alone whenever you can, but also don't forget to sprinkle that social spice now and then. Definitely helps each and every one of us, isn't it? Then, but sometimes what happens is we haven't planned to be alone. We end up in situations wherein we are lonely. That could be a problem because what happens is we as humans value ourselves in self pity and then pick up the tub of ice cream and start eating. Well, I would do that. Well, then that is the time, my friend. You should remember that there could be other things where you can enjoy this unexpected lonely time, which is you have been offered or given, and you could spend that time reading a book which you haven't read for a very long time. If that book doesn't interest you, or watching a movie also doesn't interest you, then maybe you should put on your favorite song and start dancing as if nobody's watching you. Well, that's the best stress buster and also the best utilization of the time when you're alone, isn't it? Remember, my fabulous followers, loneliness doesn't have to be a dreaded enemy. It could be a quirky reminder of all the connections you currently have and also the new ones which you can definitely create. Never leave any opportunity to embrace that lonely time which you can have with yourself. And also doesn't mean that you need to be alone all the time. You can definitely sprinkle some social glitter here and there and enjoy the time with your loved ones or with your friends or even with the new connections which you can make. Well, that's a wrap, my folks. Don't forget to share, comment, and also follow. Stay fabulous. See you next time.